Oh, what's going on, Blackish fam? Here to give you another reaction. As you know, we've checked out some of Russ's music off his most recent release. What was that, Chomp 2? Yo, he's coming at people, and he's coming very lyrical. And I apologize, I'm a little under the weather, so my voice is a little bit off. But somebody in the comments section said, yo, you need to check out Tsunami. Looks like it's from a few years back. But yo, let's get into it together, right? Without further ado, I got it pulled up and I got it here with the lyrics. Let's check it out. Heart, right?
Yeah, I pay my dues and get paid for it too. The outcome of my input is my favorite review. I do the work of 2.5 men like Charlie Sheen. This is what you get when you don't care about the party scene. So pardon me if I don't really look amused.
Said, yo, if you stop, what did they say? And I'll keep mentioning this quote as often as I can. You can lose a lot of money chasing women, but you'll never lose women chasing money, right? Spend your time focusing on yourself and improving your situation, and the nice lifestyle and the women will come. Don't be one of these dudes at the club just blowing money thinking you look cool for the night, and you wake up like shitty face, right? Come on now.
Just shooting for the masses.
Someone
like
needs to hear it.
News. All this winning by myself. Got these labels. So pardon me if I don't really look amused. I'm just shooting for the masses like I'm trying to make the news. All this winning by myself.
Shooting for the masses, right? Like a mass shooting, but he's also sick.
These labels are confused. I should do a deal with Nike because these checks are coming soon. Ooh. Am I the only one lifted? Money ain't as fun when you're the only one with it. I need a smaller table and a bigger fence.
Bro. Listen to what he's saying, right? The money's not as fun when you're the only one with it, right? It's not about doing better. It's about having your people do better, or your neighborhood, or your culture do better, right? Bringing positive change. And he said, I need a smaller table and a bigger fence, right? Be careful who you eat with. Be careful who you break money with. So listen to what he's saying. I need fewer people there in my inner circle, and I need a bigger fence to keep out all these wolves. Yo.
I see these leeches camping out, it's like they live in tents. I'm too advanced for your advances.
They're camping,
and I'm feeling godly. Russ is the wave now. Russ the tsunami. Te quieres casar conmigo, yeah, they want me. This is for my Spanish girls in Brooklyn screaming pop.
Seconds, in the translation, I don't know Spanish, but I believe that means, will you marry me in Spanish? Te quieres casar conmigo.
Russ the tsunami. Te quieres casar conmigo, yeah, they want me.
Will you
this
marry
is for my Spanish
me,
girls in Brooklyn screaming pop. Everybody's in the same game, different levels with it. Same hell, different levels with it, yeah. Let me tell you how my life feel. This past year has felt like a highlight reel of two of beats.
Right, everybody wants to put forth their best image of themselves, right? And that's normally what you see on Instagram or Facebook. Then at the end of the year, you get that highlight reel, and it's like, look at all my achievements. He said, yo, this past year, it's felt like it's just a continuous highlight reel. I've been killing it.
Spit out anthems. If you want to stand out, gotta be outstanding. I know what I gotta do to make my mom stop.
Right? If you want to stand outside of the crowd, you gotta be outstanding. Not, but in the literal sense, as well as be outstanding, like above and beyond. Sick.
I'm crying. Trying times doesn't mean it's time to start trying. I'm fine with me.
Bro, this man is not represented enough. When people talk about somebody who's super lyrical, I don't know, and I've been a victim of this too. You just don't think Russ, but listen to these bars, bro. Trying times doesn't mean it's time to stop trying. Dude, that's a quotable in itself. But yeah, it doesn't mean it's time to give up, right? They say calm waters don't make tough sailors, right? It takes some experience with the bad to even be able to visualize the good, right? There's no good without evil. There's no evil without good. Sick with it. And that's just an extremely lyrical way of saying something in a really concise manner. Just sick. Let's run that back a few seconds to really appreciate it.
My mom stopped crying. Trying time doesn't mean it's time to stop trying. I'm flying with wings that grew from leaps of faith.
He did it again. It made me think of Kanye's verse, and he says, "Aim for the stars, so if you fall, you land on a cloud." Right? Aim so high that even if you fail and you have to go to that next level, you're still above and beyond where people thought you would be. And listen to what he's saying. I'm flying with wings that grew from leaps of faith. When you take a leap of faith, you jump into the unknown, right? Yo, sick. Let's let it ride a little here.
I'm start trying. I'm flying with wings that grew from leaps of faith. Feeling starstruck every time I see my face. Oh, that's crazy talk, ain't it? I'm just gassed off my drive though. Whole album fire. I might call this shit pyro. I could go to South and make 20 racks.
Pyro is another word of saying pyro, right? If you're a pyromaniac, right? You're someone you're crazy about fire, right? In the literal sense, or pyro literally means fire. And he's saying his album is fire.
Oh, ain't it? I'm just gassed off my drive though. Whole album fire. I might call this shit power. I could go to Saudi, make 20 racks a night. By the time this comes out, it's probably 5 times the price. 5 mics used to mean something. Nowadays, I don't give a fuck about your magazine. It means nothing. I changed the word by example.
Back in the day, before the internet, mainly, you had magazines like The Source, right? And they would rate albums based off mics. They'd say, yo, they'd give their review, kind of like we're critiquing his work now, and they would get graded on a rating system that was quantified by the number of microphones, right? And that was everything. It's like, oh man, Method Man got 5 mics on his album, bro. I'm gonna cop that, right? It was whatever, but they lost credibility. Mainly because of the online world, right? Dominating. Why would you pay for something you can have people like us discuss for free? Well, because of authenticity, credibility, right? The same reason that Angie's List works or something like that. But over time, it means little because they get manipulated and you can't even have a true discussion of who's top 5 or top 10 anymore without someone saying, if you don't say Tupac or Biggie, you're not in tune with your inner black self. And it's like, bro, sit your ass down with that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back.
Not by my words, I move around with a handful of people that know they words, they no playing us. We were born to make a debt. We understand that there's way more to life than just paying rent.
Woo! Listen to what he's saying. He's dropping knowledge, right? Who told you that the whole meaning of life was to work 5 days a week, right? And why do you work? To afford the things that you have that you can't play with because you're at work, right? The house you can't live in, the kids you have to put in daycare, right? The clothes that you have to wear for work, the car that you need because you need to drive to and from work. Like who said that you were a cog in a machine, right? There was a better time when people bartered and traded, and what did they have? They had their time, right? It's some would argue there's only a few things that truly matter, right? Energy, time, and money, and you're always chasing one of those, right? When you're young, you have incredible amounts of energy, you have all the time in the world, no money. When you get older, what happens, right? You have now a lack of energy, and you have much less time in the world, but now you have money coming to you from all different directions when you get older, if you position yourself properly. So think about that. We're always chasing something. But who's to say this world, there's so much more to us than just paying rent. Sick.
In a friend, I think we about to lose the house. Think that we blowing the cars. Think we gotta sell the couch. Think they cutting off the lights. Think they turning off the water. And I'm still turning down every single label off the top.
Sick with it, yo. Listen to what he's really saying there, right? He's saying, man, stick to your guns. You're an independent artist for a reason, right? He's saying, look at all the stuff I'm going through. How many people have been there? I think we're about to lose the house. I can't make it this month. Yo, park the truck in the garage or put another truck in front of the truck so they don't come get this bad boy. I might be on that list. What list? If you're a real one, you know, right? That list, and they coming by, and if they spot the car, they're grabbing that bad boy. He said, I think we got to sell the couch. They cut it off the lights. How many times the lights go off and you like, hey, is that a fuse? And then you look at your partner and be like, hey, did you remember to pay the bill? You know, and he said, yo, despite all that, I'm still turning down every single label offer. Why? Because he understands the game, right? The game to keep you in a rat race and remove you from being a person that controls your own destiny with your own access to your own money, to your own rights, to your own label. Sick.
So turning down every single label off a top prospect, projected high draft pick. I'm in my own league, on my own team, making hooks like layups and verses like free throws. I beat the game and I ain't even using cheat code. You hating from the stands, I'm balling out, peep the seats though.
Listen to what he's saying, right? I'm in my own lane. I did it this way. I own the rights to everything about me. And you're not even in the game, bro. You're hating from the stands. I'm balling out, right? Sick.
Too young for this wisdom, make them wanna check ID though. I've been psychic, motherfuckers doubt it. I suggest you listen when I talk and shut your mouth.
Ooh, speak when spoken to, bro. You know, we used to have, I used to be in sales, right? And technology sales. And I remember when I started with this one company and I was like, hey, you know, there's a better way. I think there's a more efficient way. And they basically told me, shut the fuck up. And until you're averaging this many projects per month consistently, don't come trying to reinvent the wheel. And you know what I did? I shut the fuck up. And I did well. I basically led the sales team. But when that company transitioned into two, I became a partner of that next company. You got to listen, right? You got to understand when to shut the fuck up and bite your tongue. And it's like, yo, motherfuckers doubted, right? Yo, let's run that back.
Psychic, motherfuckers doubt it. I suggest you listen when I talk and shut your mouth. It's very evident I know some shit you don't. What you gonna do if they don't send the boat? Better learn to swim, little guppy.
Woo! Yo, just sick with it, man. We've underestimated Russ. Can we just come together and agree that we underestimated this cat? Because, yo, I gotta say, I used to hear Russ's hits and I'd be like, okay. Oh, yeah, man, that's sick for somebody that's an independent artist, right? Or I say, yo, that's a tight beat. Damn, Russ made the beat too? You know, I guess it's sick for a beat he made on his own. But, yo, you can't say that anymore, right? Look at him as an independent artist and you look at his lyrics and listen to his lyrics differently. I'm like, yo, this is a talented individual. Yeah, it's incredible that he raps, he sings, he produces, he writes his own hooks, owns his own rights, and he's coming at this from an intellectual point of view. It's just sick that somebody's bringing something a little bit different to the table, and I think it's important that we support that. So, yo, this is sick. This is playlist to me. Yo, if you're a fan of good music, not just of Russ, but new music in general, we check out everything from hip-hop, spoken word, poetry, something that's bringing something different to the table. And, yo, let's check it out together. Let's get it.